This is the solution for test number 3, section 7, question 9, in which we're told that Gregory is inspecting 12 devices arranged in a linear array labeled A through L. He tests each one in sequence, continuing until he gets the first one that fails. So if he'd gone all the way to L, he'd go back to A and start again. And we're asked, of these possible number of tests that he performs, which of them would be the number should D be the first one that failed? One way to solve this would be just to enumerate all of the possible tests, counting them until we end up on D. So for example, the first time through, we would count all of the tests performed, and each time through, when we test all of them, there are 12 that are performed. After L is tested, the next test that would be performed would be 13. The one after that, the next time we test B, be 14, then 15, and then 16 would be if we hit D or tested D the second time. So now we just need to continue this same pattern of counting until we encounter in this column here one of the possible answers. And we could do that, but it would take a little while. If we notice that there's a relationship between each number in this row and the successive rows, the following rows are 12 more than the one that precedes it. So from 4 to 16 is 12. So I can get what's going to be the next number of tests in this column here by adding 12. So if we were to continue this all the way around, this number here would be 16 plus 12, or 28. The next time we go around the second time, another time, it'd be 28 plus 12, or 40. We haven't hit one of our numbers yet, so we'll keep going. The next time is going to be 40 plus 12, or 52. Go on one more time, up. The next time is going to be 64, which is what the answer. Now this is actually a class of problems that involve the remainder. Sometimes the question is asked a little differently, such as suppose there are 12 items to be tested and the first failure occurs at the 64th test. Which item was that failed? In this case, we could tell that was D. And we could use the same technique again if we wanted to by counting all the way up to 64 and seeing which one was the failure. But there's a faster way by using the remainder. In this case, if we take the number of tests, 64, and divide that by the total number in the sequence, or 12, using long division, we get a remainder of 4. And that 4 corresponds to the fourth column. As another example, suppose that we were asked which item corresponds to the 78th item in the sequence. In that case, 12 divided by 78. 12 goes into 78 6 times, with a remainder of 6. So we would know that item F is the 78th item in a repeating sequence of the letters A through L.